practicing the uke last night, so I remembered my favorite song, which is this one. Wait, sometimes I forget. I can't hang up. Sounds a little out of tune, doesn't it? It's a little out of tune. What's up, everybody? Looks like my comments are turned on. I'm all set. Quarantine story time. Quarantine story time. Quarantine story time. Oh yeah. What's up, Shelby and Ingrid? Do you have other kids with you, or is it just a little one? Folks, we're in for a surprise. Dicky dee! What? I didn't even know we were friends. Thanks, sir. Are you gonna break anything or say anything sassy? No. Wonderful. Thank you. What? That was amazing. I can't believe that guy is my friend and he came over. What's that guy's name again? Deadpool. Deadpool just showed up at Bruno Press. I didn't know that I had that kind of pull around these parts. Nephew Remington is watching. Hello, Connie. How are you? Yeah, Deadpool just showed up. I didn't even know. I was about to be like, you can't come in here. But then I saw, and I was like, dang, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, just saying, when you don't even know that you're friends with famous folks, and then they just pop in. Jody! Wait, we are sharing your video and didn't see him. Come back on the screen. He literally walked in, walked out, that was it. And he said nothing, which is not typical of Deadpool. I know, no costume. It's not officially Halloween. So I didn't. Jason says, hashtag case day. Beep, boop, beep. All right, Jason. Hashtag case day. Yeah, hashtag case day. That brings me back, you know. What's up, Betty? Is it Bet or Betty? I'd bet that it's Bet. Natalie, Brooke, and William. Wonderful. It's the last day of Kid Collab class today for Natalie and Brooke and Otis and Alma and Lauren. That's wonderful. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. So I am the judge, one of the judges for a Halloween dog costume contest. Natalie and Brooke and William, are you going to enter your dog? I see that you have a big, lovely dog. Johnny's in the house. I will be judging. We'll base our judging on spookiness, originality, and adorability. Adorability. I think I just made that word up. But there's this cute little Frenchie named Larry that I'm really excited to see his costume. And then there's Ollie. I'm hoping a bunch of you guys hear this, compute, and bring your dogs. It's down at Betty, as in Betty Davis. Thank you, Betty. I appreciate that. Sometimes I don't know. But yeah, this dog Halloween costume contest is at Flower and Flower, which is behind the loft. Luke's in the house. Doo-doo-doo. So you'll come there on Sunday, not Saturday, Sunday morning. And, you know, moms and dads can get coffees. Kids can have, like, donuts and stuff. And then we'll line up the dogs. And we'll have our clipboards. And we'll be all proper. And we'll judge based on those things. Scareability, originalability, and adorability. Okay? So, and recap, because I never got addresses for my 2 weeks ago gumball winners. That was Sarah Geller. Diddly. I know she's watching. And the Funstein Hiltner kids, because that wasn't specific. It was just a household submission. So I'm going to let it pass. I'm going to say all kids. I don't know how many kids are over there. I don't recall. Maybe you told me. I already forgot. And Kaylee, you were the 3 winners, and there was not a winner last week, but you'll win these. Doo-doo-doo. Foil stamped, cool little cards with spiders on them. Ah! Yeah. So there's that. I'm going to read 2 books today. They're going to be hilarious. And I found a couple funny new dad jokes that I haven't read yet. Okay? One of them goes out to my friend Brian, who is a haircutist. So Brian, if you're watching, which I'm sure you're not, but your friends will tell you. Why did the barber win the race? Because he knew a shortcut. Hey, Deanne's in Oregon with the grandkids. I love you too. All right, this joke is for the kids in Oregon. Why is your nose in the middle of your face? Because it's the center. Center. See, it's very, very clever jokes. You gotta be smart for jokes. And this one, I don't really get it, but it's hilarious. Where do you find a cow with no legs? Right where you left it. And I don't know why jokes about cows with no legs are funny, because really, it's sort of sad. Why would there be a cow with no legs? Maybe that happens, but it's true. It's not going many places unless you have it in a wagon and you would like bring it around places. Hi from Tyler and Palmer. Diddly! Heidi Hines is watching. Yay! Okay, so I want to tell you another cool thing. I'm jacked up on some coffee right now. I did stop by Flower to Flower to talk about the dog contest, and I got a little spice latte via Danielle. It was quite lovely, but I had already had a coffee prior to that. Yeah, so I just gotta calm down just for a minute, but it's gone, so we're back. Okay, so I went to the Great River Regional Library in St. Cloud, and let me just tell you, first of all, it was my friend Colleen that sent me to the gal that was running the kids area. I forgot her name because old and sort of diddly. Jody and Ruby. So she hooked me up with a sweet score of books. So first of all, I went there to get this book, which is what we're going to read today because of the upcoming election, The President of the Jungle, which is so exciting. And then we're going to end with this hilarious situation. Who wet my pants? Which is also hysterical. But I just want to tell you some of the other books I got because I told her I sort of wanted humor that was just a little on the edge. And so here's a couple of them. Friday Night Wrestle Fest. How to Get a Gorilla Out of Your Bathtub. A Girl and Her Gator. These are all coming up. Underwear! You know we love underpants here at Quarantine Storytime. The Big Monster Snorri book. Look at that guy. Hey, what up? I found 3 Charlie and Lola's. Charlie and Lola and Charlie and Lola. Then, this is another one we love. Always lots of heinies at the zoo. We're talking about heinies in that one. Hilarious. Emergency Kittens, because they have big cool eyes. And Lion versus Rabbit, which is also hilarious. Hilarious. Okay? So, alright, let me take my little timer. We're doing great, but we've got to start with our first book, okay? And it is, because of the upcoming election, which everybody's freaking out about, and we're all just going to be happy when it's over. I mean, I hope. This is very important for all of us, you know, kids and parents alike, to remember. We're all friends. Leave your garbage at the door, you know, because we're all humans, and we're on the same side, which is human side. So everybody calm down and give your friends a hug, is what I say. So, President of the Jungle. So this guy walks up to his river, and he's like, hey, What happened to our river? Looks like it's all dried up. Lion wanted a swimming pool, so because he was king of the jungle, he rerouted the river to flow into his front yard, and now he has a pool. So he's like, yeah, whatever, I don't really care. I'm the king. I want a sweet pool in my yard, so here we go. And everyone's like, I mean, I don't mind it because I'm swimming in it. Look at this guy, Beaver. He's got a little floating device and a swim cap. Beaver's got a swim cap. Highly unlikely. That's ridiculous. Lion only thinks of himself. The other animals were not happy. They missed the river. Lion had gone too far. Maybe he should not be king of the jungle. What if we had a new leader? We have no water. My children are thirsty. Let's protest. So they're all getting, like, he's like, ah, I don't like that guy. And he's like, this is silly. And then this mother rabbit's like, my children are thirsty. And they're like, little bonbons. And that guy's like, let's protest. Because that is the people's right to protest. Again, you know, calm down. We all get to speak our minds. The animals decided to have a demonstration. They marched to Lion's swimming pool to protest. Water is for everyone! Say no to Lion's pool! Occupy the jungle! Give back our river! So they're like, diddly, occupy the jungle. There's a snake, an armadillo, the big elephant, he's mad. I don't know what that guy is. I don't know. And that rabbit mom is like, I'm protesting! And that guy's like, the king needs to go! Okay? But Lion couldn't care less what they thought. So the animals decided it was time for a new leader. No more kings! Let's be a democracy! Let's hold an election! What's an election? Okay, so this is what's happening, right? So this guy is like, nobody else matters, only I matter, because I'm the king, and so la la la, who cares? And everyone else is like, dude, that's not fair. Yeah! We contribute too, yeah! Yeah, wait, what? And rabbit bunnies are like, yeah! And there's that weird guy again. I don't know who he is. He's got a bow tie on. And then Sloth is like, what's an election? So we're about to learn things. In an election, anyone who wants to be a leader can become a candidate and put together a campaign. Each animal gets to vote for their leader. The candidate who gets the most votes becomes president. Everyone liked the idea. So that was Owl, because Owl knows. Owls are very, very wise. So everyone liked the idea, so they drew up the rules for the election. Rules for the election! We will hold an election every spring. Every animal, any animal can be a candidate. Each animal gets one vote. Votes are secret. The candidate with the most votes wins. Candidates cannot trade gifts for votes. And candidates cannot eat their opponents. Ha ha! That's hilarious. And I like it. It makes sense. So, these guys are like, he's like, these are the rules. Listen up. I'm an owl. And then they're like, yeah, look. This makes sense. Diddly. And they're all reading it. Little Ladybug's reading too. Ladybug is on Sloth's head. Monkey, Sloth, and Snake were excited to become candidates. Lion didn't want to be left out, so he became a candidate too. And then the campaigns began. That lion has some nerve. So they're like, candidates. There's the candidates. They're all pretty cool looking. The lion's like, I have these monkey guys pull me around in this cart because I'm king. And they're like, dude, I think we're done with kings. They're very, rah, rah. I think that's a fairly cool idea. All right, here's the campaigns. King of the Jungle, vote for Lion, VP Lioness. My beloved subjects, I descend from a great line of kings. It was my cherished great-great-grandfather who expelled the smelly possums so the rest of us could live in peace. I provided jobs to the animals who diverted the water from the river to build my swimming pool. If something is not broken, do not fix it. For tradition, vote Lion. That's his pitch. And everyone's like, I don't know. It's time for change. Monkey for president.
VP Toucan. It's time for Lion to go. The lion is sneaky and as slippery as a rotten banana peel. He said we could all swim in his pool, and now we can't. Under my leadership, everything will be different, and we will build burrows and homes for everyone. No more lies. Monkey for president.
All right, Monkey's got some interesting ideas. You know, there's his pitch.
No more lies.
Okay, Snake. She doesn't just promise, she delivers. Snake for President VP Mouse. I'm a popular snake. I grew up in the jungle with all of you. I've crawled through burrows and nests getting to know you. We have faced the great drought together, and we have survived fires and hunters. You know I will be there for you. Vote Snake. Diddle-dee. What's up, Parker? So Snake is a girl snake, so that's sweet. Get some ladies up there running. And last but not least, we have Sloth. Make your vote count. Choose me, Sloth for President, VP Ladybug. My fellow animals, it's time to plan our future together. I want to hear from all of you, and please don't judge me by my name. I am not lazy. I don't rush because good government does not happen every night. With patience, we will make the jungle better for everyone. Vote for Sloth! Doo-doo-doo! I like Sloth's message. That's pretty cool. I can dig it. So now, each candidate got busy trying to convince the voters why they would be the best leader. They went on TV. They took selfies with voters. They handed out pamphlets. And they discussed the issues. So there's the lion on TV.
La la la! I'm the lion. Keep with tradition.
And these guys are like, hey, say cheese. And these guys are like, oh, would you like a little pamphlet? And these guys are like, let's discuss change. There's that little weirdo again. Think he might be a frog, maybe? They held rallies, said some wild things about each other. They put up posters and discussed more issues. Interesting. Hey, rallies, da-da-da. Throwing out peanuts. I don't know about that. Posters. All right, okay. This is a democracy. This is how it works. They had debates to talk about their ideas. Snake, how would you solve the bird traffic jams? Easy. Every bird will be assigned a time to fly. Why don't we ask the birds what they think? Who cares? Just tell those high flyers what to do. Snake is venomous. Well, nobody's better than me. Lion is selfish. Hey, I didn't even finish what I was saying. We know about that. You know, people cutting people off at debates.
It's atrocious.
And everyone's like, talking smack. Rah! Okay. Finally, election day arrived, and the animals lined up to cast their secret votes in the ballot box. Everybody's voting. Nobody's not voting because it's very, very important. Okay. Owl was in charge of counting the votes. Unfortunately, Lion got disqualified for violating rule number 6. He had been giving voters peanuts, so they'd choose him. Dun dun dun. Lion is out. When the votes were added up, the new president was announced. So look at him. He's like, "No! Darn it! I got busted cheating." And they're like, "Yep, check you later, dude." So now it's either Snake, Monkey, or Sloth. And the winner was Sloth. I'm happy. I like Sloth. The animals all gathered to hear Sloth's victory speech. In this election, I learned so much from everybody. We each have something to say, and we all should listen. Lion wants to be recognized for all his work. Monkey wants us to have food and shelter. Snake and I agree that we are stronger when we work together. The first thing I will do as president is create a team to help us make the jungle a great place for every animal. I like Sloth, man. He's got a great message. Doo-doo-doo. And everyone's like, yeah, you're great, dude. Yeah, jungle fever. And that is the story of how Sloth became the jungle's first president. Of course, not everyone was happy with the election results, so it was a good thing that there would be another election next year. Ain't it the truth? Right? I think we could learn a thing or two from these jungle folks. That's just my personal opinion.
Good day. I said good day. All right. That was quite good. Quite good. All right. So what else was I gonna say? Oh, I know. So I'm having a workshop, a greeting card workshop on November 7th, and there's still 4 spots open. If anybody's like, hey, I want to go make some greeting cards that are personalized and print on the printing press and do cool stuff at Grinnell Press, you can go to my website and sign up for more lucky recipients. Also, I made new prints and colored them. Here's a little buddy, Cardinal guy. These are a little holiday series. Okay, look at these little dudes. Aww, super cute. And last but not least, some little prime trees. Ah! Whoops, almost dropped stuff. So these will be available at a new little store in St. Cloud called Green Thumb, etc. And that's quite exciting. So also, I'm gonna have my little final day of my little art open house uptown St. Joe. If you guys want to pop in and say hi, you can. Alright, I'm just gearing up for this book because it is funny. I mean, I don't want to... Yeah, Sloth 2020. I hear that. If only we could vote for Sloth. He would have my vote 100%. But I don't believe Sloth is in my district. I don't live in the jungle. Alright, you ready for this? Okay, my friend Krista gave me this. And this is one of the funniest books I've ever laid my eyes on, okay? So this guy is clearly a Boy Scout or Boy Scout troop guy. And it looks like he's got some saggy trousers. So let's get into it, okay? Who wet my pants? Okay? This is not a potty book. It's a witty and wise exploration of embarrassment and anger, empathy and acceptance, and ultimately forgiveness. Who doesn't love all those things? I mean, I do. I am one of the people that does. Okay, here we go. Good day. Come and get them. I got all your favorites. Chocolate frosted for Jared and Julia, pink for Oscar, rainbow sprinkles for Lindsay, gross maple bacon for Tim and Teddy, and Boston cream for Kelly. And blueberry crunch in a separate bag for Bigfoot, who thinks it's weird when donuts touch. Okay, so that's the voice I gave him because he seems sort of gruff. And then these guys are like, and they're all like, pardon, dude. Because, as you can notice, he's got a little situation. Okay? So, there he is standing, a close-up of his situation, and he's like, dude, and he's like, what the? All right, who wet my pants? What the? Who wet my pants? Listen up. So clearly he's embarrassed. Somebody better come clean about my wet pants. Oh sure, it's all chipper cheery chatty town when I bring donuts. But when somebody wets my pants, everybody clams up. So these guys are like, awkward. Dude, we didn't wet your pants. Everyone's like, you're making this weird, dude. Right? Fine, no one gets donuts until I get answers. I'll get to the bottom of my wet pants if it's the last thing I do. He's very angry. And nobody's piping up. Who did that? Who wet my pants? Hey, Tim. Bet you learned some pretty great tricks before you ran away from the circus. What was the big top showstopper? So he's like, oh yeah, Tim. Tim looks suspicious. Tim that lion. Oh, he's got a canteen of water. I don't know. Was it wetting my pants? Tim didn't wet your pants, Reuben. It was probably just an accident. So he's yelling at poor Reuben. Hey, dude, did you wet my pants? And Reuben's like, I don't wet other people's pants. And they're like, hey, man, it wasn't Reuben. We're just making s'mores and you're being weird. Okay? Well, you seem to know an awful lot about Who wet what when vis-a-vis my pants? Well, Mr. All the Answers, here's one simple question. Did you wet my pants? Gosh, I used to wet my pants all the time. We understand. Oh, really? All the time, you say? Wet pants are all had, are they? You know something, Bigfoot? I'm not sure I believe in you. If I did, I'd have one thing to say. So there, he's like, hey, Turtle, did you wet my pants? And Turtle's like, ah! And then he's like, oh, hey, Bigfoot, you sure got a lot of opinions. And then he says to him, did you wet my pants? Don't worry about it, Reuben. It could happen to anyone. But it didn't happen to anyone. It happened to me. All I want is justice and dry pants. You know what's worse than damp, uncomfortable feeling? My so-called friends trying to cover it up. Well, guess what? I blame all of you. That's right. So he's like, hey, Bigfoot, did you wet my pants? Bigfoot's like, ah. I like that Bigfoot has just a little hat on his head. And he's like, it's okay. He's like, yeah, I just want answers. I just want justice. Okay? You all wet my pants. Ah! I mean, you know, that is hilarious. He's like, look, here's all I know. This morning, I helped out at the lemonade stand, and then I went for a hike to the waterfall. So, clearly, he drank oodles and oodles and oodles of lemonade. They had to say sold out because he drank it all. There's all the cups. I hope they made it into a trash receptacle. And then he went to a waterfall, which also makes you feel like you have to go to the bathroom. Okay? Later, I fell asleep playing with my tropical fish. When I woke up, I got donuts and came straight here. So, okay, so let's see. He's got the game Clueless, which is Trivial Bear Suit. That's hilarious. So he fell asleep with his hand in water, which is an old sleepover trick, if any of you know that. Oh, look, he's got a picture of a lumberjack, and that's some bees. So this is all these things are leading to what transpired, as we know. But what happened when he already went to the donut store? And look at this lady's like, sir. And this little guy's like, Mom, I think that guy had an accident. And he doesn't even know. Hey, here you go, pal. Okay. So then, he's like, and then poof, my dry pants are wet. Pants that have never been out of my sight. Pants I have been wearing the whole time. Which can only mean one thing. So he's like, I don't understand. And everyone's being all sweet and supportive. Look at this little one. And he's like, rah. You know what it means? It means these pants are broken. They sprung a leak. Ugh. Thanks for nothing, leaky broken pants. Making me blame all my super great friends. So he's just like, you know what? I'm taking these jokers off. Pee pants going in the river. So he's just going pantsless, which I think is fine for bears. You know, not super socially acceptable for the rest of us. But if one of you guys did wet my pants, I'd forgive you. And they're all like, it's hilarious. So he's like kind of getting over his embarrassment and rage, which is great. You know, look at those donuts. Yummy. Leaky pants. So now they're all like, let's just hang out with no trousers on if we want, because we're camping and that's okay. And this little guy's like, I'm eating 2 donuts. And he's like, I appreciate you accepting responsibility for your actions. And this guy's like, I'm glad you're not yelling at me anymore. And Bigfoot is like, hey, look at my 3 little teeth. I like when animals have glasses. Like this turtle's got glasses. Corrective lenses. Hilarious. Well, this was by far my favorite book to date. So thank you, Krista Mose. You're a winner for today. So, yeah. Did you guys laugh? I laughed a lot harder when I was alone in my apartment, but it's quite funny, actually. So, let's do gumballs. Bring him in.
I want all 23 of you voting on gumballs because I didn't have a winner last week. And I'm sending out little presents if you tell me your address. Yes, Rachel, you're right. I already do know your address, so I'll send you one. And then Fun and Sign Hiltners, you guys can pop by. Kaylee, I'll send you one, but who wants one of these? Everybody.
Blue and pink for Parker.
Come on, folks. Bring them in. Doo-doo-doo. Luke, what's your guess? Anyone? 2 gumballs. How'd this get out of tune already? Elsa, green and blue. Sarah, yellow and pink. 2, Jessica Lynn. Yellow, orange and yellow. What else? Orange and white for Shelby. And the kids, yellow and blue. Good job, good job. Couple more. Black, there's no black. I gotta tune this thing again.
I'm going blue and red.
Okay, good job. Keep them coming. I'll get everything set up. Da-da-da. Blue and blue. Ooh, good call. Little doubles. I love it. Anyone else? Couple more. What else was I gonna tell you? Oh yeah, dog costume contest. I think you guys should come there. Love you too, Shelby. You're wonderful. You're quite wonderful. Look at these sweet new glasses I got. Makes my eyeballs pop out. What do you think of them apples? You know?
Ah, my eyeballs! What's happening?
For pretend. Brooke says orange and blue and pangolins. Brooke also says orange, blue, and pangolin. Okay, we're going for it. Ready? Number 1. Do-do-do. William says red and blue. Okay. Get them all in there good. Ready? Here it comes. Glad William's taking part. Here we go. Beep, boop, boop. Green and white. Da-da-da. That's my favorite combination ever. Did anyone say green and white? Well, you all win. I love you all. Yay! Quarantine, story time. Quarantine, story time. Oh, yeah! Happy Halloween! Hopefully, everything goes good on Election Day. Love you all. Good day. Love you. Good day.